Is there something that you want to do, but you are afraid to start all over again? I know that feeling, especially for us men after the age of 40. Starting over after 40, when we feel like we should have had everything all figured out in our lives, is not fun. And sometimes when you think about it, you feel like, hey, if I start over now, how will this work out? All these different things. What will my family say about me? Can I actually do this? Do I have enough energy to do this? These are all questions that I have thought about myself when starting over after 40. And right now, the reason why this topic is relevant for me today, because I just had to explain to my wife last night that I am again starting over. And this has been one of those things, very weird to say, but I have been on a journey since I have been pretty much in my 40s to find the thing. Not just this perfect wrapped in a box thing, but something that uses those that I don't have before I could even start. I am fine with the idea of developing skills along the way as you go, but if I have to develop a brand new skill at the start just to get started, that has been a challenge for me. And so I've been on this road trying different things here and different things there, but just recently, I finally, at the age 45, found something that I will do well at. And it is going to require me to learn a few things that I don't know. But that is okay, because the bulk of the skills I already have. It's just now channeling them towards something. And so with that, I want you to think about in your life, what are the reasons that you have been doing the same thing? Are you worried that you can't do it? I know that was a big worry for me, because what proof do I have that I actually can do it if I haven't actually found the things that I've been in my 40s to do that I can do consistently? So that's a good question. Is it that you believe you cannot succeed if you start all over? I just want you to think about that for a moment, just identifying what it might be for you. Because for all of us, it's different. I know one of the things that was very hard for me yesterday was showing my wife my plan. And why, for me, that was hard, because it's not the first time that I've talked about a plan and then want to go do the plan and realize, you know what? I don't know how to do the plan. And then I'm like, oh, okay. So this really isn't the plan. But to go talk to her and say, hey, this is the plan. This is what I'm going to do. I answered some of her questions about it and gave me a few things to think about, because a couple of her questions I actually didn't have the answer to. But this is the road I'm going on, and I just want you to know this. And it felt freeing in the moment. But on the other hand, it also was like, okay, dude, you actually got to do this, because again, you just told her you're going to do something. And do you want to be the type of man that she cannot believe in because you do not do what you say? So it added a little bit of pressure, but that is okay, because I actually believe in my idea and what I'm going to do. And so therefore I will do it. Now you think about what your idea is. Think about the reasons, the things that are holding you back from doing it. Are you like me? Did you tell your wife that you was going to do a few of these things and they did not happen? And so now you're afraid to say, hey, you know what, baby, I might have actually figured it out and I'm going to go down that road. What is it for you? What I realized once I told her, I'm trying to think of how to say this, but I think what I realized is, yes, it did create pressure in that area, but it created freedom when it came to my podcast and my YouTube channel for Unleashed After 40. And you're like, why did that create freedom? Because I no longer have to find 55 ways to monetize Unleashed After 40 right now. And to me, it was very important for me that I find a way to do something else while I build the brand of Unleashed After 40. I wanted anything that I monetize on this brand, as I'm building this thing, I wanted it to be a natural fit. I did not want it to be something that I'm just throwing out courses because I have to make an income off of Unleashed After 40. I did not want that type of situation. So this allowed me to, going down this path, allows me to only do what I feel is a natural fit for me right now when it comes to Unleashed After 40. And that is coaching. That is it. That is the only thing that I feel is a natural fit right now. I do not want to do a course. I will write a book because that is something that is in my wheelhouse and I believe in, but I'm not going to do that yet. So right now, coaching was the only thing that I felt comfortable doing. I feel free to go ahead and actually put together a coaching strategy that makes sense, because I don't want to be one of those coaches where you go to the coaching program and everything's exactly the same. I don't want to be that. And so now I can actually take the time to think about, what aspects worked in my own life, what aspects might you be seeking in your life, and then create a coaching program that aligns with that, that has some rewards as you go along baked into it, and something that you can be proud of for going through, and something I can be proud of for putting out. So now I have the freedom to go that route, now that I've found something else that I'm going to use to be my primary source of income. And that has made I have created, this will be my 4th video in the last 6 days. It has made creating content so much easier because I'm not creating from this place of, believe the word would be creating from a place of scarcity. And so now I'm creating from a place of freedom and understanding that this is my voice. And along this journey, I'm going to keep sharing my voice, and I'm going to share, among other things, what I'm learning while building this business. The business that I'm going to work on. I'm not going to announce it in this episode. I'm going to announce in the next episode what I'm working on. And so I'll do weekly updates because I'm sure I'm going to learn a lot. I'm sure I'm going to get some things right off the bat. I'm sure I'm going to get some things wrong. I'll be able to share that along with all the other things that I have planned for this channel as we go. It gave me permission to change the channel name to actually what the channel is. It is Unleashed After 40, not just Jalal Unleashed. I did Jalal Unleashed because I felt like that was vague enough to be, something that could attract anybody. But now I get to hone in and go after the audience that I'm actually trying to go after. And that is men trying to unleash themselves after 40. Now, am I perfectly fine with women watching my channel? Absolutely. If you're over 40, I have no problem with that. But I do want it to be said that it is unleashed after 40. And I want to see men unleash themselves and making the best of the rest of their lives, the best of their lives. Because it's not over, baby. We're just getting started. We're just getting warmed up. So these were all the benefits of me just saying, okay, you know what? It took me a long time, but I found something. I'm going to do that thing, and all the freedom that came with me making that decision. So in your life, what area do you need to just admit, hey, you know what? It took me a long time, but I figured it out. I'm going to go ahead and do what it is I believe I'm supposed to do. And I promise you, it will create freedom for you in ways that you could not have imagined. But it will only do that if you're willing to step up and do it. That's all I got. So remember, you have an area of your life, you're over 40. It's not too late for you to start all over. I don't care what you've done to this or haven't done to this point. It's not okay. It's not too late to start all over and do something different. You will have freedom in your life when you can admit to yourself that, hey, I need to go down this path, and then go down that path and understand you're going to have some bumps and bruises along the way, but at least you made a decision to go down the path. And with that decision will come some freedom. I have more freedom than I had when it comes to creating these videos. Is it still time consuming? Yes, but it's still, I'm creating from a place of freedom instead of a place of scarcity. And that feels better. Feels so much better. I mean, a million times better. All right. So check out the last video if you didn't catch it. Like, subscribe, and until next time, I'll see you.